Father, I love this new coat.
And I love you, Joseph, more than mere words could ever express.
I must go show my brothers my new gift. And you, Benjamin, must not eat all those figs. Save some for when I get back. Brothers, look what Father's given me!
Father's given him another gift.
Levi? Judah, what are you doing? You're scaring me. Stop it!
There's no need to be afraid. We just want to try on your new cloak. Come here!
No! Judah! Simeon! Stop!
Do not harm him!
Oh, Dad, stop!
Simeon, put him down!
Anyone want to try his new coat?
It's the word for all time, the word for all the world. The story forever alive. Superbook.
Go, Chris Quantum, go! Putting away your clean laundry. 45 seconds. Check.
Chris. Gizmo?
Assigned reading. 38 seconds.
Yeah! Right on schedule.
Hi, guys. What's going on? I don't speak gargle. What is going on?
Gargling. 10 seconds. Chris has the perfect plan to complete every one of his daily chores, tasks, and duties before we leave for the soccer match. Clean the room. 5 seconds flat.
Out the door 3 minutes ahead of schedule. If we don't execute my plan perfectly, if my dad doesn't follow my exact route, if all the traffic lights don't change in the exact sequence, we won't get there in time. And we won't score the best seats. It's all right here. The perfect plan. Thanks to me.
Uh-oh. Stranded car up ahead. I'm gonna help.
But Dad, this isn't in my plan.
We should help those in need, Chris, before we go to soccer matches.
Ugh, man, all the planning I do. I can't believe this is happening.
Superbook!
In the car?
Modifying plan. Modifying plan.
I am taking you to meet a man who trusted in God's plan, in spite of many difficulties.
We have landed an ancient Egypt. The land of the... Whoa.
This'll get annoying.
Thank you. That would have gotten annoying.
Okay. Prison. This trip certainly can't get any worse.
And then it did.
Yeah. What is that odor? It smells like rotten figs on a hot car seat.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we're done here.
Toph, you are not bothering my new assistants, are you?
No, Joseph, I am not.
I did not think so. Guard, will you please release these 3 into my care? They will assist me.
Psst. Guys, I found out where that foul fig smell is coming from.
Figs? Figs.
amazing. You're a prisoner, but you run the prison?
So, how did you wind up here anyway?
That is an interesting story. When I was young, I would have the most vivid dreams. One was a dream that my brothers were all stars in the sky, and they were bowing down to me. In my youthful enthusiasm, I shared these dreams with them, and I angered them. I did not realize at the time how jealous my brothers were of those dreams, and of the favor my father showed me. One day, they finally had enough. My own brothers sold me as a slave. I heard them planning how they would explain to my father that I had been killed by a wild animal.
No! My son!
That must have made my father very sad. Then, while a slave, I was arrested for something I did not do. And here I am.
That all just sounds so unfair.
All I want is a chance to face my brothers and find out what kind of men they are today. I hope they have changed.
Joseph, I got it. What you need is an A#1 plan. A plan to get you out of here. I mean, how are your brothers ever gonna look up to you and honor you if you're stuck in here?
God has a plan for each of us, Chris. That I know. And for whatever reason my path has brought me here, I know it is only to serve God.
Joseph!
Oh boy.
It has been a while, my friend. I feared you had forgotten me.
I apologize, Joseph. Come. There may be a way to get you out of prison. I am here at the Pharaoh's request because you told me the meaning of my dreams 2 long years ago when I was imprisoned here with you. And everything you said about my dreams came to pass, exactly as you predicted. I was given back all my duties, just as you said. But now, the Pharaoh himself is haunted with the most terrible and confusing dreams, Joseph. No one in all the land has been able to explain their true meaning or bring him peace.
The spirit of the one true God can provide what the Pharaoh seeks.
Yes, but if you do not please the Pharaoh with your interpretation...
Wow, Joseph cleaned up really nice.
Silence!
I have heard it said of you that you can understand a dream, to interpret it.
It is not in me.
Oh no.
God will give Pharaoh an answer of peace.
Behold, in my dream I stood on the bank of the river. Suddenly, 7 cows came up out of the river, fine-looking and fat, and they fed in the meadow. Then behold, 7 other cows came up after them, poor and very ugly and gaunt, such ugliness as I have never seen in all the land of Egypt. And the gaunt and ugly cows ate up the first 7, the fat cows. Also I saw in my dream, and suddenly 7 heads came up on one stalk, full and good. Then behold, 7 heads withered, thin and blighted by the east wind, sprang up after them. And the thin heads devoured the 7 good heads.
The dreams of Pharaoh are one. The 7 good cows are 7 years, and the 7 good heads are 7 years, and the 7 thin and ugly cows which came up after them are 7 years, and the 7 empty heads blighted by the east wind are 7 years of famine. God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. Indeed, 7 years of great plenty will come throughout all the land of Egypt, but after them, 7 years of famine will arise, and all the plenty will be forgotten. Egypt will starve. I am sorry, Pharaoh, but unless you plan ahead and save crops from the years of plenty, Egypt will not survive.
Pharaoh will not like that meeting.
Can we find anyone else like this man, so obviously filled with the Spirit of God?
As your God told these things to you, Joseph, I can think of no one wiser to appoint as manager. You will oversee the harvests and set aside crops for the years of famine. You will be my governor, second in Egypt only to me.
All must obey you.
I can't believe this.
Yes, from prisoner to governor in 1 second flat.
Guys, Joseph helped us back there in prison. I say we make a plan to help him. If he succeeds as governor, he can get back to Canaan where his brothers will look up to him and honor him, just like in his dream.
How long have we been here, Giz?
It has been quite a while since Superbook brought us forward in time. And of all the plans you've made to help Joseph get back to Canaan to face his brothers, none of them have worked.
How about helping us, Chris? There are a lot of hungry people trying to buy grain.
Statistically, it appears your plan to get Joseph back with his brothers will not work unless they just happen to show up in Egypt on their own.
Yeah? And the day that happens, I'll shave my head and dress like an Egyptian.
Excuse me, I am Judah. My brothers and I have traveled here from Canaan.
I'll see if I can borrow Joseph's razor.
Joseph, quick, come look.
Chris, what is the meaning of this?
Any chance you know those guys at the door?
Those are my brothers.
Do you think they'll recognize you after all these years?
They must believe I am dead by now. But God has brought them here for a reason.
Okay, then here's what we do. Just go reveal yourself and use your power to take over your family's farm. From then on, they have to do everything you say. Happy ending, dream fulfilled. Wada! Am I good or what?
The thing I must know is, have they changed? I am governor here.
What's he doing?
Oh, just following my plan.
Where do you come from?
From the land of Canaan, to buy food.
You are spies. You have come to find out where our country is weak.
What?
Sir, we come from a family of 12 brothers. The youngest, Benjamin, is still with our father in Canaan, and one of our brothers is dead.
I am going to find out who you really are. By the life of Pharaoh, You shall not leave this place unless your youngest brother comes here. Guards, take them away.
Must bring Benjamin as proof that we have not lied.
No, you are never to go back.
Father, you must listen. The governor threw us in prison because he believed we were spies.
But we were able to make a deal with him, only we had to leave Simeon behind.
The governor has promised if we bring Benjamin to him as proof we are not lying, he will let Simeon go.
My son Joseph is dead. And now my Simeon is a prisoner in Egypt. And you want to take Benjamin?
But Father, it's the only way.
No, I will not allow it.
Do you remember much about your brother Joseph?
I was little. I remember I used to follow him everywhere he went. I even said I wanted to grow up to be just like him.
I think you would like that. I mean, would have if, you know.
I know. It's been so many years, yet still my father weeps over Joseph's death.
If I let you go, you may all die.
If we don't go, we will die.
Benjamin is with them. When they arrive, bring every one of my brothers to the palace. Chris, Joy, are you here?
Put it away!
Ah, there you are. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting here all day.
What's been going on? Did you punish your brothers?
No. In fact, I fed them, gave them grain, and sent them on their way. You spent time with them. Now tell me, what kind of men have they become?
They welcomed us in and took very good care of us.
Especially Benjamin. Did you talk with him at all?
I can't believe you just sent them away. What about making them bow to you
Sir, your brothers have been caught stealing. Our guards are bringing them back here now.
What? Stealing?
Not them.
Come, let us go and see what kind of men they really are. So, Benjamin is the thief.
What?
Why would you steal my special cup?
Benjamin would not have done that.
Silence! Do not worry. I will not punish you all. Just that one. He will stay here as my slave.
Joseph, listen.
If you must punish someone, take me as your slave. Let this boy return home.
You would take his place?
I would. Our father has suffered enough with the loss of his other son. I do not want him to go through that again.
The cup was not stolen. It was a test. I needed to know if my brothers had really changed.
Your brothers?
Look closely. I am Joseph, your brother that you lost so long ago. I have changed. And now I know you have as well.
It is Joseph! It is! Come here, Joseph!
Forgive us, brother, for everything we've done to you.
Wow, one big happy family.
Dream fulfilled.
All is forgiven. You intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. Go to my father and tell him God made his son Lord of Egypt. He and all his family are to move here, where I will provide for you all.
None of my plans for Joseph worked, and it turned out even better than I could have hoped.
We're going back. Maybe we'll still make it to the soccer match. Chris, do you know what this means? If Professor Quantum hurries, you might still get to see the game.
Your plan might still work, Chris.
Forget my plan, Joy. I think I'm gonna start trusting a little more in God's plans.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and He will direct your path.